one. And in the number 2 chair, gee, I thought there'd be a race today.
Well, it's just me right now. I don't know what to say.
Did you get a haircut?
I did. Yeah, I didn't have time to before Dallas, so yeah.
Wow.
As soon as I got back, I had to be more aerodynamic.
Yeah, it looks like you reset that lawnmower to like just a nice short.
Yeah, absolutely. It's called the Texas Summer Cut.
Is that the Texas Summer Cut?
Yeah. It's called It's Too Hot. Actually, It feels nice today. It's like 70 or whatever Celsius that is for you. I don't know.
I can vouch for that summer cut because holy mother trucker, I can tell you when we were palleting up all the stuff into the truck. Poor Brendan, man, it was like he was in a Finnish sauna.
Well, I mean, he's seen humidity in Chicago. I don't know. Maybe he was just sweating off the weekend.
I don't think I came out like 20 minutes later and nothing that I put out there was in the truck yet. I was like, did he die in there?
Oh no. Rest in peace, Brendan.
Yeah. No, he's fine. He's back home in Chicago. He's or Indiana. He's in Indiana. That's right.
Oh, Indiana. That's right. Okay.
In Indiana. He's just on the outskirts. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MBartist Alley Live. I am your host, Stephen Ahola, and with me in the number 2 chair, it seems to be a recurring theme, Marvel and DC inker Mustafa Musa. And we just got back from Dallas. Not so much of a far sojourn for you.
No, not too bad.
How long was the drive?
How long? About 4 hours. Not too bad.
Well, that's not too bad.
No, for Texas, that's nothing. Like everything is about 3 or 4 hours away.
Why? Like, is everything flat in Texas, or like?
So where I live, yes, we're actually below sea level in Houston, so that's why the whole flooding thing happens all the time. But North Texas and West Texas, it looks more like Wile E. Coyote, where you got elevation changes and sudden drops and stuff like that. But we don't have any of that here. And Dallas might be a little bit more curvy, but it's freeways mostly. So
yeah, it is a land of concrete, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I totally forgot that one of Lovejeet's here. You may need to call me. Oh, for goodness sakes. Joe, Lovejeet just came in with a personal message from Joe saying you may need to call me. So here's a test of the emergency broadcast system, otherwise known as Mr. Joe Rubenstein. Joe, how's the audio today?
You tell me.
There we go.
Hey, it's working.
Hey. You can hear me?
I can hear you. I don't know if that's good or not, but I can hear you.
We'll find out.
Yeah, because last time I was getting carpal tunnel.
It couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
I know. We were just talking about Dallas. Actually, I do have one thing to ask you, Mustafa. Have you ever see roadrunners out there?
Roadrunners? No. I see a lot of armadillos, but no. Not roadrunners.
About your dating life.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was my ex-wife.
Armadillo or roadrunner?
Yeah, a little column A, a little column B.
Okay. All right.
Looked like an armadillo, ran like a roadrunner.
Oh, okay. Good for you.
But I digress. So, Joe, did you get back safe and sound? Looks like you did.
Tired, but yeah.
Yeah, I hear you on that. I came home. It's like whenever I leave wherever we are, it takes like a full day for me to get back into Canada. So I got into the house, I got mauled by the kids, and then I passed out. Oh, look who it is! And in the 4 spot is roving reporter Jamie Coker. Wait.
He's home.
Mr. Coker, roving reporter, where are you in the world today?
Good afternoon, Stephen. I am reporting from Minnesota. Been listening for all these years. Minnesota, not soda.
Can you do the accent?
Oh God.
In Canada, we call it mini pop.
Minnesota.
Luke says, looks like you had a good show in Houston. I don't know about the show in Houston, but
Houston was fantastic. Dallas was okay.
Dallas was okay. It was a little quirky. It had its moments, but it ended with a bang. We finished strong. What's it like to be home in Minnesota?
Oh man, it feels so weird. so weird. It's like, I don't know. We haven't been here in like 2.5 months or something. So to walk in the house, it's like I walk down to my den, my drawing room, and I look at it like, what is this place? Like walking through and seeing Narnia. It's like I don't recognize this place at all.
So has the cat slimmed down nicely?
I think you should just be happy everything's still in there.
Yeah.
It was like it was funny because the one day in Dallas we found someone sleeping underneath the truck that we rented to haul our stuff around, and I was like, okay, Brendan, before you drive back to Indianapolis, you may want to check to make sure there's nobody in the cab. Because that would just be an interesting scenario. Like, what do you do? It's like, next stop. It's a little colder at night. And speaking of colder, we've got I don't know, bad segue. New York Zone, Mr. John Hebert, Punisher and X-Men, safely back from Dallas himself. How you doing, sir?
I am all right. It was quite a trip back, though. I had commented as I was leaving the building that I hadn't got the chance to get over to Dealey Plaza to see the Kennedy Memorial. So we're in the Uber on the way out of town, and all of a sudden the driver said, "What's that? What? Hello?
Hi.
We're
listening to your story, sir.
We're all hung up.
Uh-oh.
Hi.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
It looks like,
all of a sudden the driver goes, this damn GPS just screwed up. It set me. We hung up?
We didn't hang up, John. It looks like Jamie's Wi-Fi from the road went to Albany. John, you may want to come out, jump out,
Let me get out and get back in. I'll get out and get back in.
We want to hear that story. All right, so John is. Go ahead.
I hope he gets back so we can hear some Ric Flair stories.
Luke says, when I drove tractor trailers, I almost got robbed by a crackhead in Dallas.
Oh, I was thinking Rogue.
Better luck next time.
Rob sounds bad too.
Yeah, I had like the craziest experience trying to go to a 7-Eleven, just literally 2 blocks away. I was playing Frogger over the homeless, and it was the most suspect 7-Eleven I've ever been in. It was just scary. It was like I know there's a safety seal on all this product, but can I trust it?
You talking about in Dallas?
Yeah.
You can
I wouldn't trust anything in Dallas.
You can get the sport track in the same place, so it was okay.
John, you're saying so when we lost you, the Uber did a detour.
So all of a sudden he says, "Oh, damn, this GPS just sent me. It's going crazy. It sent me into a parking lot." I look out the window. You know what parking lot we were in? The book depository.
Okay.
We were behind the book depository on the grassy knoll. I am not making this up. We were back by the train yard where the second and possibly third shooters were. I'm like, this is bizarre. This could only happen to me. So I took pictures and looked at the conspiracy theorists who were still sitting down by the road with signs and whatnot, and then fled into the night.
Was there seriously people with signs still?
There was a guy in a wheelchair sitting on the curb right by the X in the road with this big sign, this big photograph with X's marked on it where there were possible shooters. And there were people holding up signs and stuff. So, yeah, there's still people there.
What, they know it's over, right?
It's
only been what, 50 years?
60. And it's never over. It's never over.
No kidding. No kidding. All right, guys. So as we are, thank you all for joining us. You're watching us either on YouTube or Facebook, and we're hoping there's more people out there watching us than there was at our panel on Sunday.
Ooh, that was fun.
Anyways, as we do, let's throw up the featured art prints. What do we got featured today? All right, so we're going to run through some of the greatest hits that were in Dallas. You're going to notice a theme happening because it seems whether we're in Florida, Massachusetts, or, oh, my God, Bob, Bob.
Hello.
Bob, your timing is impeccable. There goes the clock.
Hi, Bob.
Hello.
Oh my God,
Bob,
damn it.
unfortunately, we're going to eat into a little bit of your time because we're doing featured art prints for today, and of course, we kick off. This was a big seller, mainly because of the person from France that did the pre-order. Can you tell us about this piece?
That's a young team of X-Men created about 100 years ago. Chris Claremont and I got together and came up with this unlikely group of kids with some powers. And I worked on it for a few issues.
You just created it, kicked it off, and said, drop the mic, right?
I was too rushed on it. I wasn't happy with my work on it. I thought I should move on to do something that I wasn't so rushed on.
So what was that? What was after New Mutants?
I think that's when I did Star Wars. I started Star Wars.
There you go. All right, so we got New Mutants, graphic novel number 4 by Bob Mccloud. We cannot keep this one in stock. Every time we bring a bunch in, and then they go out into the world. Harley Quinn Puppet Master by Vera. Oh, sorry, Chad Harden, who has now more appearances at our live show than the YouTube live show. Francine Delgado, She-Ra, Princess of Power was a big hit in Dallas. Oh, officially sold out. Officially sold out. There is no more fine arts. We're trying to confirm that there's no more platinums. There's none here in the office or in the storage unit over there where we keep all our inventory. There's only canvases as far as I know. Tell us about this piece, Jamie. It's out of control.
So the Shredder was the 4th in the Villainous Villain series. Admittedly, I'll admit right off the bat, I was never the biggest Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan. I just wasn't. It was a little further down the line for me, but I always like I say, I always love the villains. And Shredder was voiced by James Avery, who was the dad on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and Shredder was I just love the design. I love the way he talked on the show and everything. I always kind of felt like he was smarter than they gave him credit for on the show, even though he had a bunch of idiots around him. And when it came to this piece, I wanted to do something that kind of played up to the campiness of the show. And so the idea is that Shredder's lost to the Turtles yet again. To add insult to injury, they throw a nice fat New York slice of pizza right on his head as he heads back to his lair, defeated. Just got some toys, maybe stole them from some kid on the way back or something, and just destroy the heck out of them. Super angry is what I would say.
Brendan Molia, I hope I pronounced that right. I apologize if I didn't. Just said awesome piece. And yeah, it's like this, the Puppet Master, and the Star Wars, John Hubert's Star Wars. These were the 3 pieces that people would come in and say, do you have it? And if we were sold out of one, they were like, just give me the next size up or next size down. Just, what do you got? So it was for those 3 pieces, it was a pretty good weekend. So let's move on to the next. We've got James C. Mulligan's The Masked Joker mashup. Mr. Rubenstein, tell us about this piece. The one that when you left and you left this on the wall, shortly thereafter, someone took it off the wall and took it home with them. Tell us about this piece a little bit.
You mean they stole it?
No, they paid for it. This one they paid for.
Okay.
Now they only steal Mustafa's stuff apparently.
Yeah, they stole mine. Yeah.
Can I point out the reason that Bob's here is because he had a choice between this and a colonoscopy?
Oh. Well, there's a horse race, huh?
Well, you wanted Star Wars, and I thought I'd make it pretty clear it was Star Wars.
Yes, not only does Joe specialize in the visual, he also is well inclined with the literal. So let's move on.
Looking at Star Wars.
And of course, This one was off the hook, John. John, you must be it must warm the cockles. The reception this piece has gotten.
Very much so. I didn't even realize how well it had done. I knew I was signing a bunch of them, and I didn't realize I'd signed the big one. I just people would. It seemed like when there was a sale on one, I'd get a cluster of them. So I'd sign quick and go on my merry way to something else, and then there'd be another one in front of me,
And you also had an odd request. Where's the odd request? The one gentleman that bought the one sheet, 27 by 40. He asked you to sign it in an odd place.
Yeah, he wanted me to sign it right across the logo, or I'm sorry, on Darth Vader's head, so that it could be seen. Okay,
I would think the lightsaber.
Yeah, well, that's a fan. It was like right there. There's John Hebert.
Yep. Big
The only thing was
overlap.
missing was you putting "was here."
Yeah, Kilroy was there, and he wanted it in something flashy. Remember, he's like, I want it in flashy ink. If you've got silver, you got gold, you got something louder, I'll take that. I said, well, I got silver. It's gonna be.
If you had yellow, he would have took it.
I was thinking, or copper or something. It's like, geez. But he went away happy, and that's all that matters.
Yep. All right, the next one. This one seems to keep popping up.
So apparently this one was flying off the shelf.
Yep. It was
just
walking off.
Just got up and walked off. With you said with a newborn? They had a newborn?
This guy walks in with a newborn, and I'm like, oh, that's awesome. How old is she? And he's like 4 months. Like, I had a conversation. I was like bonding with him. I was like, oh, I got 4 girls myself, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, well, how much for that? And he points at yours.
Yeah.
I said, I have 2 different sizes right here. And he goes, show me each size. And this gentleman over on the other side has been sitting for a hot minute, and he was humming and hawing. I said, okay, just give me a minute. I'm going to take care of this gentleman, and I'll be right back. And literally, I did this. Okay. Turned around, and it was gone.
Yep.
It took was one swipe. And he must have been holding that baby like a football because he was gone.
So the baby wasn't in a baby Bjorn or anything?
No, the kid was a midget's decoy.
You know what's funny? I have a friend who was helping out in a comic shop here locally years ago, while the owner went to a dentist appointment or something, and this other guy we knew came in with his child in a stroller and said, "Oh, can I use the bathroom? I need to change my baby." And they said, sure. And when the owner came back, he said, anything go on? And my friend Dan said, well, such and such was here to use the bathroom to change his baby. I hope that's okay. And the owner said, well, all right, let me check the place out. And he went in the back room and he came out and he said, yeah, he stole all my alternate cover Valiants, all my metallic Valiants that were back there. So they're gone. So he goes around the corner to this, literally around the corner to this other nostalgia shop. And there are his books already on the wall, still in the bags that he had it in. So we knew it was that guy. And to this day, he still denies, oh, no, they set me up. Yeah, they set you up. But it's not uncommon for somebody to use their child as a prop, unfortunately, in less than above board actions.
I was going to ask, did you get a good look at the baby, and did it have green ears, and did it look like Baby Yoda?
No, it was a girl. It was a girl. It was very little.
Okay, so it moved. It wasn't a doll. It moved.
No, it moved. It moved. Okay. But I like to think that when they left, they both he put the baby down, and the baby pulled out a stogie and said, "Okay, so how'd we do today?"
Yeah.
From Roger Rabbit.
I thought maybe they were going to enjoy it together. The thief and then the baby. Like, oh, we did something good today.
Yeah, well, you know what? That baby's gonna have that canvas
or Finster
up on its wall. That baby's gonna have that canvas up on its wall, and every time it's Father's Day, he's gonna go, "That thing cost me nothing."
it'll be a blanket for the kiddo until then.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
pretty much.
It was Spencer from Bugs Bunny.
Yeah. So if anybody ever sees a 14 by 28 number 7 of 100 out there. It is illegal. All right, let's move on.
Maybe it was Babyface Spencer from Bugs Bunny. Remember that character?
Yeah, it's possible. It's quite possible. And of course, once
The
again,
gangster.
Beauty and the Beast for me. All right, there we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, those were the greatest hits for for Dallas. And you're asking, how can I get one of these? Well, except for Jamie Coker's, which you see has a big sold out all over it, we do have canvases available for the shredder. So unfortunately, the fine arts and the platinums are gone. But here's how you can do it. And as you can see, I'm seeing comments coming here. Every comment or question you throw up today, you're going to get a chance, a coupon. What? No, not a coupon. What am I thinking? You're going to get a ticket. Thank you. You're going to get a ticket. Thank you. Thank you, number 2. You're going to get a ticket, and it's going to go right into a bucket. And at the end of the show, Lovejeet's going to pull one, and you can, as Mustafa is so eloquently showing visually, fill your booth with tickets at the opportunity to win one of these fine art prints. Number 2, just say claim whichever you want, except for shredder. If you want to claim a shredder, it's got to be a canvas. Or number 3. Go to MBartist.com, fill your boots and your buttons with any one of these fine art, platinum, and canvases. And on the checkout, we will give you free shipping with the very craftily worded promo code, free shipping. All right, there we go. Let's get this out of here. Back to the 6 squares.
Is Lovejeet like Vera? We will never see him, just speak of him.
Well, him is a her.
Oh,
So
see?
you will never see him, but
He's
you
Vera.
if she's willing. Lovejeet, are you willing to come on camera?
No, it'll spoil the magic.
She's doing this. I know she's doing this over there. She's in the other room. She's like, no, I'm not coming on camera. We do the auctions at night, and she doesn't go on camera there. She doesn't even talk. She just
maybe she's wanted by the police.
Maybe it's quite possible. She's from India. It's why. Oh yeah. My wife just stuck her head in saying no. Oh, Lovejeet, do you want to come on camera? Oh, she's coming on camera. The mystique will be ruined. See, look, not a man. Hello. Lovejeet, say hi to the world.
Let her host the show instead of you.
She exists. She is not a figment of my imagination. That's the other guy.
Now the show's ruined, just like when Ginny Piccolo finally showed her face on Happy Days.
Yeah, well, there you go. The shark is officially jumped.
The shark has jumped.
The shark has jumped. But I don't think a shark can jump when you have our numbers. The shark just kind of rolls along. Mr. Bob Mccloud, how was your trip home, sir?
Not so good.
Whoa.
My wife came to pick me up at the airport, and I got in the car, and immediately the battery died, and the car would not start. And we fiddled with it for, I don't know, 5 minutes. And then this guy pulled up and offered us a jump, and it started right up.
That's good.
Did you offer him an autograph for his service?
He did not know who I was, and I wasn't going to tell him, so we just went on our way.
No, you should have just pulled out a Sharpie and signed his car.
So is it still running okay, Bob, or did you have to do more?
It's sitting in the garage, so I'm not sure.
Oh boy.
I mean, we drove all the way home from Philadelphia over an hour, so I would think that charged up the battery if that was the problem.
It
But
could be
my
the
wife-
alternator.
It's probably, yeah. My wife had just driven it from our house to Philadelphia, so I don't think it was a dead battery. There's something with the electric
Alternator.
system or the alternator.
Fascinating.
Yeah. Very exciting.
Bob, is Philadelphia the closest airport to where you live?
No, Allentown has its own international airport that you can never
I've
get
been there.
in or out to without it being delayed. So I gave up on Allentown.
Oh, I thought maybe Fan Expo was chinsing out on you or something. You get Philadelphia. That's it. You're not. You don't get any closer.
There's Newark, but it's even farther than Philadelphia.
I hate Newark.
Well, speaking of Newark, in 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, but 2 weeks, no, 3 weeks, 2.5. Let's say 2.5. Let's round it off. 2.5 weeks. We're all going to be in New York, and I'm just trying to figure out what's the closest airport.
LaGuardia.
Really, LaGuardia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, don't go into Kennedy.
So LaGuardia.
It's gonna take forever because of the traffic, but it's the closest.
Actually, Newark is pretty close as well,
Right.
and I think you can take a train from Newark into Manhattan.
Newark is almost equidistant, but Newark is such a lousy airport.
I know.
I hate that airport. I hate it.
Yeah.
So you think LaGuardia? Huh?
I would say so. Yeah.
All right.
Watch me be wrong. I'm not the New Yorker though. I don't know.
Joe, Bob, you guys are New Yorkers. What's going on? Oh, John's New Yorker. John should know. He's there.
John's not a New Yorker. He's from Albany.
Oh.
And Joe's in California.
Hey.
Wait, what the hell happened? Ladies and gentlemen, we've been invaded by a vagrant. All right, let's introduce the foreigner here. Ladies and gentlemen, we could not do what we do as smoothly as we do at the shows without the gentleman you see on the bottom row. Not only does he hold us up at the shows, he's also holding up me and Bob right now. Let me introduce Brendan Halpen. Brendan, how you doing, buddy?
Good. Been busy.
I bet I hear my lovely wife has been in contact with you to say, can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do this?
Yeah, we're going to try and put together an inventory so that we know exactly what we have with us.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Wouldn't that be a marvel? And beside him, always fashionably late. And today, finally, how was the trip back from the galaxy far, far away, James?
A slight bumpy coming in, but slight bumpy and smoky flying back into California, as Joe can attest to. It's crazy not being able to see downtown LA upon arrival. It's just like it's like looking at Barbara Walters on camera. It's just like a solid haze.
So while the rest of us were in Dallas, you were in fine Salt Lake City. How was Salt Lake City for you?
Great. Brought back a couple of wives.
Good.
Wives, no beer. No, it was great, man. It was the show's great. Dan Farr, who also produces Tampa now. Dan's got Tampa. Great show. People were out in droves. They were excited to be there. And it was really a great show.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, Jimmy, it's not commonly known that when they photograph Barbara Walters, they don't use a piece of gauze, but they shoot through a piece of matzah.
That's a horrible Darth Vader impersonation.
Yeah, of course. I love it.
I think my first question was: is it true that they play ring toss with wedding bands in Salt Lake City?
That's a swingers club.
Is
There's
that
a few of them sitting around.
Yeah, can you tell 4 kids? All the dad jokes are free.
Oh,
Brendan, how was your trip back from Dallas? You did it the old-fashioned way. You did the snail trail.
Yeah, I did it well. It took a little longer than expected. Caught a lot of traffic on the way. There was a point where in 2 hours I moved a half a mile. So that was fun. I decided to call it a night at that point, and then I just got up and started the next day again.
Sounds like
where was the traffic? Was it Chicago or was it Dallas?
Oh, no, on the way up 57 on the way towards Memphis. Yeah.
Wow.
There must have been a bad accident or something, but of course it was cleaned up and traffic just started moving, so we were good.
Yeah.
That's good. Like, I hope you went in the hotel and you just didn't pull off the side of the road for the evening.
Oh, yeah, no, I definitely got a hotel. It was actually a really nice days in. There was so many bugs that there were like splotches on the side of the building where they sprayed mosquitoes, and the dead mosquitoes were just stuck to the wall. And it'd be like every 6 inches or so, all over the outside of the building.
That's graphic.
It was interesting.
But it was a very nice day then.
It was other than that, it was a very nice day. Joshua C. Kiefer has a question for Jamie, but Jamie cut out. I think Jamie said, "Screw you guys, I'm going home." Even though he had enough. He had enough. Jamie, if you come back, Joshua has a question for you. All right, so let's talk about Dallas a little bit. I don't know. I want to get what
you sound so Canadian today, by the way, Steve. I don't know what, because you've been home for a bit, but the boots in the stories are so strong to me.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, from
Is it just me?
No, it's not just you.
I'm sorry.
I got back Monday night, and I was so tired. Like, I don't know if it's just doing these shows back to back to back to back to back, and flying in and out of Canada, which is a day. It's a day to get out. It's a day to get in.
Day to get out.
Yeah, get out. Are you talking about?
What's that about?
I mean, you're starting to sound like that, like what's his name on Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Oh,
what are those guys? The Royal Canadian Mountie.
Dudley Do Right.
Dudley Do Right. There you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
You sound you sound more Canadian than Dudley Do Right.
I'm doing my best, T. Anyways, see, I'm tired. I can't help it. I get the accent comes out a little bit more, I guess. Well, it's interesting because when we're walking around, I was in Philadelphia, and I would be talking to the artists, and they're like, "You're Canadian, aren't you?" I'm like, "How can you figure that out?" He goes, "Because you say a boot." I'm like, "I don't say a boot. I say a boot.
A boot, eh?
A boot. I guess everybody says I do."
I say like and totally a lot, so it's pretty obvious I'm from California.
Totally.
Yeah.
I had to explain to Stephen what a 401k is over breakfast one morning. So.
Yeah, I did not know what a 401k is. I was like, I drive on a 401.
You guys don't do that? You just let the government take care of all your money?
Yeah, they take care of our health care. They give us pension.
They invest for you, eh?
They do. Eh? No, we do investments, but we don't have a 401k.
We have all sorts of vehicles here to try to get out of paying taxes. So
watch somebody say, "I'm from Canada and I have a 401k," and that just will make me look totally ignorant. There you go. Yeah. So Brendan had to.
So I have a guest.
Man, we're just letting everybody in this show now. Oh my God.
All right, there we go.
Pablo.
Pablo Lobos.
Lobos.
What's happening, man?
Mucho gracias, senor.
All right, let's see.
Wow,
I gotta figure this thing
we
out.
now officially have. I think we have more panel members
There
than
he
we
is.
did audience like we did on Sunday.
Yeah. Oh, you missed out on the panel. Oh my God.
Yeah,
No, you didn't miss out.
So to bring James up to speed, so we've been doing each show. We've been doing a panel. Oh, you were at the first one.
yeah.
In Orlando. So do you remember how many people were in Orlando?
I made like a dozen, the whole room.
Yeah, it's gone down since then.
It was less.
We walked into the biggest auditorium, and there was 3 people.
Move this around. There we go.
So
I did a show at DragonCon. I did a panel at DragonCon, and it was full, but it was because it was Star Wars.
Okay, thanks.
But that's the only reason. I had nothing to do with it. It was because there were Star Wars guys.
That was a high point.
Yeah. So basically what you're saying is I can't label it the artists of MBartist. I should say we're going to talk about Star Wars.
The art of Disney and Star Wars and Marvel, something like that. Okay. Painting Marvel art or something.
Okay,
yeah.
So we'll I already told Kevin we're canceling Denver. We're not going to do Denver. It's just like, and I think everybody would rather spend the extra hour at the table anyways.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
a little bit.
A little bit. Even Brendan's like, don't go. Brendan, why don't you like panels? He has a different perspective.
It's this thing.
Oh, it just as soon as you walk away from the booth and go do the panel for that many people, I get swamped.
And I forgot to leave him the square.
Oh no!
Just do PayPal or something.
Or something. He did the or something.
I'm taking care of that before New York. We're taking care of a lot of different little things before New York.
What's great is that, Steven, if you use Stripe, which operates the same as Square, you could just download it on your phone and you can just download it on his phone as an app, and you both have You can do transactions that way by just inputting credit cards via the app on your phone. You both just have you can both sign into it.
No, I'm just gonna get him his own Square.
That works too.
Unfortunately,
the only problem is I'm the only person that uses a Droid, so it doesn't even work with my phone. None of theirs does.
Come on,
Brendan,
your official price.
You can't say that word. I owe George Lucas $1.50 now.
That's right.
Sign up, it's free.
It's bad enough that we owe Joe every time we say that hairy Canadian word and that card playing mutant word.
Oh yeah, I guess we'll be talking about it.
Yeah. Right, Joe?
Speaking of which, I want to see what Joe's working on. I see blades and hands.
I'm gonna say Wolverine.
I'm
sure
betting
that's an Edward Scissorhands piece. I'm sure.
My variant on Wolverine #1 cover.
Oh
yeah!
Very cool.
Okay.
That looks awesome, dude. What pen are you using? What are you using?
I use a 108, which I shove on the back of a brush.
Wow,
and then just flip them as I need to, which one I need.
that's fantastic.
Except once I forgot I had the pen part facing me, because then I went to scratch my shoulder and gave myself a tattoo.
I'm sure the lines were perfect though.
They were adorable.
Joe is such a legendary inker. Even when he scratches his back, the lines are perfection.
His shoulder is now worth several thousands more.
Yeah.
Well, you can't get a better parchment.
Yeah.
All right. So there's a obviously we haven't had a chance to welcome Pablo correctly. Pablo has been following us around, much like Brendan. So just like Brendan, we've decided to let him in the gang.
Oh yeah, he's got the Wonder Woman back there.
Yeah. He's got Lobos' Wonder Woman back there.
That one.
There we go. Double one.
One of the first that I got.
One of the first? Cool.
So we want to welcome Pablo into the gang. We're going to be working on getting him set up, get him caught up on the series. We're going to get him his website.
Will he get the traditional MBartist Moyle treatment?
Yeah.
He's picking up the next tab when we go in New York. He's got the next tab.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'll leave.
Okay. You got space for him in New York? Then sure.
No, you know, Reed Pop. You're like,
yeah.
Show me your papers.
Yeah.
I like how
find out a way to make it
correct by being Scottish. He didn't want to do the German accent, so he did a Scottish accent. Is that what they do? The Scots all come by your house. Your house is at 3 a.m.
That's right. The problem with Scotland is that it's full of Scots.
Screen. Yeah.
Do you have any papers to prove these are your papers?
Yes. Well, it's not my fault. Brendan made me watch like Hogan's Heroes in Dallas.
Colonel McClink.
And then he had to tell me the life story of Hogan, and yeah, let's not go down that rabbit hole.
Oh, that's a fun story.
There's a movie. You can see
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Autofocus, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I had no idea. It was right up there with the 401k. It was a complete revelation to me.
Yeah. So moving on, if it's show and tell time, can show you something that Pablo and me worked on.
He had a little problem.
There we go. Let's see.
There
we are.
Bob Crane had a little problem.
Very cool.
Did you do that all by yourself?
First time Pablo. Sorry, I don't mean to cover you there. First time Pablo's ever drawn Godzilla. And then, of course, he got another commission over the weekend of Godzilla.
So let me ask you: that's not going to be the last time you draw Godzilla? I thought, Lobos, you said you hated drawing like Godzilla.
I do, and I thought it would be the last time. But,
yeah.
Stuff to twist him arm again.
So it's a Godzilla versus Boba Fett. Somebody wanted so.
Well, you get that microphone in between the two of you. He's like a roadie right now. Let's give him some equal space there. He's like, I got back seat. All right. Now that Jamie's back, Jamie, Joshua has been chomping at the bit to ask you a question. Joshua C. Kiefer says, Jamie, what brought you to do pop culture art and mashup art?
Oh gosh, a lot of times I get bored just drawing regular old characters. So I figure, how can I put them together and make two great tastes straight together? I mean, like there's the Morty Malone piece I have, Post Malone, Morty, put the two together, I mean, to me, it makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense to anyone else, but people seem to think it's funny. And if I can put two things together and make somebody smile, hey, I think it's perfect.
Well, let's just say I think, of course, your villainous villains are often Murrin. I think you're going to be very happy with what I bring to New York with me.
Cool.
Nice.
I think you already know what it is. So yeah. So Dallas, let's talk about Dallas. Brendan, okay, so I'm going to throw this out to the artists. So one of the things that we kind of gotten into that's been a big hit, we've gotten feedback from Facebook, from Square. So whenever people come to the MBartist gallery, they buy some stuff. Sometimes it's from multiple artists, and Brendan is personally taking them down to introduce them to each and every one of you, and they have been loving it. So I just want to get the feedback from the artists. Have you found that been great feedback? Do you like it? What's your thoughts?
Yeah, Brendan's been a rock star. He'll personally deliver the customers to the table. It's great.
Yeah, and not to eat. It's not like he's a waiter or anything. Brendan, I know you've been a fan. You've been following us almost since episode 1 here, and just to let everybody know, Brendan has been watching.
Was that the one with Jar Jar Binks?
No, I think I just missed that one. I started with like episode. Oh, never mind. Jesus, over my head.
No, episode 1 was
Episode 1 was when we had like technical difficulties and we kept cutting out and we couldn't hear anybody. But Brendan's been following us since early days, and after I got the bill on how much it cost to ship stuff from Toronto to Orlando, I was like, we got to find a better way. And Brendan was like, hey, what if we did it this way? And then it turned out to be a perfect marriage was born. And not only does he know how to drive a truck and pack a truck, he can sell and he can relate to people. So, Brendan, I think from everybody around the horn here, and ironically, you're in the center of it now. Welcome, and I think everybody can say you've been a great addition. So
absolutely.
So much so that even Eric has allowed you to come on to the show.
Okay. No, thank you guys so much. A reason it's so easy to sell is because I believe in this stuff so much, and all of you guys are just amazing. One of the things of it is that I picked up on is that the excitement that people get after they pick out something, and I can take them to you and you can sign it for them. Like, I know personally how that feels and how it feels to be a part of this. So I try and like pass that on to the customer, and they seem to take it. In fact, we shouldn't even call them customers. We should like call them fans, because that's what I feel like we're making, and that's what I hope we continue to do.
Clients.
Here you go.
Partners.
There we go. Yeah.
Looking at you straight ahead, I never realized how much you look like Leonardus with that beard.
Oh, gee, well. Yeah, thanks.
That's not me.
Oh, that's me. All right.
Yeah, Brendan, can you say, this is Orlando, and kick somebody into a pit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Say, this is Indiana, and then kick him.
This is Schenectady. Doesn't quite have the same ring.
Yeah.
I'll say that for New York. I'll buy the sandals and the skirt and the helmet and everything.
Yeah,
that's how I walk people over the tables.
John, how was Dallas for you, sir?
It was good. It was a hectic trip there, hectic trip back. Fans were great. Really nice. Exhausting, tiring. One day I didn't even get anything to drink, and I barely got a bathroom break during the day. But it was nice. I would go back anytime.
This is okay for me to work.
Actually, Jamie had a great observation, because we actually were done at 7:00 breaking down, but it was a 2-hour wait to get the truck into the docks.
I heard that was a complete cluster.
God.
Oh yeah.
Well, then you get up there and there's 30 empty spots. Like the docks weren't even close to full.
Yeah, we had the same kind of issue trying to get out of where was I? Miami. And Sean had waited for 40 minutes trying to even get to the loading dock, and it was empty. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they had the thing where it's like, okay, you have to go way over here to get the marshal to get a piece of paper. Then you got to go over here to check with this guy. And then you're going to come back here. And then I'll make sure you got all the paperwork. And if it has the right date, stamped and tripulate and whatever, then I'll let you in. It was just,
And you also have to be completely packed up first. So you can't even go get the truck and get in line until you're packed up. People could be packing up and somebody could be in line and get there when it's done.
Yeah. So Jamie and I sat there for 2 hours. And what was the observation you had as we saw everything disappear, Jamie? Jamie?
Oh.
Jamie's
Very stoic response is what it was.
Jamie has left us with his Oscar pose.
Yeah.
Can someone please wake up Jamie? Anyways, I'll do it for him. So if you guys remember, he told the story about C2E2 when they cleared it all out, the trucker bombs all over the floor.
What?
The trucker bomb.
The trucker bomb.
You're talking about C2E2.
Yeah. One of the first things he noted was that there was no trucker bombs on the floor. So
yeah, don't drink any open containers of apple juice.
Oh,
yeah.
Some open containers of apple juice and fix some stuff.
At C2E2 in Chicago, like they didn't leave their table, so they would just
So I don't know. That's good on the exhibitors and the people in Artist Alley for actually.
It's not.
No.
There's no way to spin that. No, because no matter what, you're gonna get some splashback. I mean, no.
Hey Steven, I want to see what everybody's working on. I gotta go get my kids, but I want to see what everybody's working on.
All right, let's do a show and tell. Who's got something? Joe, you showed us the Wolverine #1 reimagination. You got anything else on the table you can show real quick?
No, not for you guys, for an indie comic. So.
All right. John,
actually, I got something I could show that Joe helped me on. The Godzilla, he helped me during the panel because we had time to kill. So some of that black was filled in by Joe.
Wow. Do I get to sign
it? You didn't get to sign it. I'll credit you. Yeah.
All right.
Let's see. Also got a Ghost Rider finished. That's what I was working on in the panel.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
What are you using for your ink? For your ink?
The ink? Actual ink? I'm just using cheap markers and stuff.
For your pens.
Copics and synthetic brushes.
Wow. Beautiful.
Yeah. And then we got some Pablo show and tell since he's here. It's going to be a future piece. The 3 ladies of Marvel here.
Wow, that looks awesome.
Yeah, I'll be inking that soon.
Is that a spin from the Gotham Sirens cover 1?
That's exactly. Yeah, it's an homage. Yeah, and then something else. This is a commission he got at Ultracon that he just finished last night.
Yeah, I saw that online.
Wow, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah. Savage Land Rogue.
So is that a commission? Is that a commission, Lobos?
Yes.
That was a commission from Ultracon.
Yes.
You're gonna see if we can make that into a full color one.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, send me the high res.
Not a full with everybody 17.
Yeah, we'll just change the format a little.
Yeah, that's okay. Trust me, I have no problem. I have no problem changing formats. That's cool. What do you got there, James?
Oh, well, I'll show you guys. This is what I'm working on currently. This is a. So I'm doing this fun series. And by the way, I got that at 12 by the proper size. This is another one.
So are you doing those in Procreate or?
Okay, so I'm going to show you guys. So this is let's see.
That's good.
That looks cool.
Very cool.
But this is the. I've actually painted them on canvas. So these are acrylic on canvas, and then of course I'm I'm coming in. So these will be available as originals. They're small. They're itty bitty. And then I've got Dracula.
So
One of my favorite lines is in the film Ed Wood. When somebody comes up and he tells Lugosi that he said, "Oh, you're the guy that was Karloff's sidekick." He says, "Karloff? F you!" And he goes off of this thing. If anybody's ever seen Ed Wood,
it's one of his best movies. Yeah.
Karloff, that limey.
Yeah. Anyway, and speaking
Let's
of
shoot
Karloff,
this. Yeah, and then
speaking of Karloff,
It's excellent. And on YouTube, there's a loop of 10 minutes of Lugosi screaming, "F you!"
Karloff,
That's a
he's
great
so
movie.
people smell like shit.
Yeah, the movie. Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah, now that you've kind of adjusted it, I can see where you're going with it. So
He's not worthy of smelling.
Yeah,
You got to see the loop on YouTube.
I'm gonna look
You
it
got to
up.
see the loop on YouTube.
there you go.
So this is how they start out, and then they finish in a much sillier way. But I figure if somebody wants the originals, they may want to not have the silly tribute. So
Silly tribute. Pretty cool.
this one's probably my favorite so far.
Oh, the Frankenstein.
Yeah, Frankenstein's creature. Frankenstein's the guy who made it. Stop doing that. I used to do that too, until somebody corrected me on it.
Frankenstein's monster. There you go.
Yeah, correct.
Or I'll just call him Herman.
He's not a monster. He's just misunderstood. Just like Joe.
So is Jessica Rabbit, but
Yeah.
we don't. What you got, John? John.
That's right.
He's showing us.
Mr. Hebert. Mr. Hebert, can you hear us, Mr. Hebert?
I don't think John can hear. What's
No.
Jamie working on?
What's Jamie working on? I saw the rocks eyebrow there. What do you got, Jamie?
There's a comic cover I've been working on, and I feel bad that it's not done yet, but I'm just inking it right now. It's character called
Oh, that's
Stem.
great.
Yes.
Cool.
Magneto.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so
Magneto. I'm
gotta
here.
finish that up.
Oh,
Yes. Can you hear me?
yes,
Hello?
now we can.
I can hear you. I can
There you
hear
go. There we go. John's 3-hour delay is caught up. John, how many satellites are you bouncing off of? I'm just curious.
He forgot to crank up the steam for his internet. He's out there like chitty chitty bang bang, having to crank it.
But yeah, I saw John's been puttering away on that Magneto since UltraCon, and as soon as he catches up, this gets to him. Hopefully, he'll show it again. All right, John.
There's
throw it up.
what I've got. You see it?
Now we can. Little.
You see it? Hello?
A little pixelated.
A little pixelated, but we see you.
I can. What?
You're pixelated.
I don't know.
John, you've gotten all 1960s Star Trek. You got to focus on us.
Listen, guys, I gotta bow out.
Can you see it?
This is Minecraft, yeah.
Wow.
Oh man.
That's amazing. He's doing like he could do pixel art. It must take forever.
Yeah. NFTs, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna get off and get back on.
And with that, guys, I'm gonna bow out. I gotta go get my kids. I'll talk to you guys soon.
We'll see you later, James.
All right, see you, Jimmy.
Ciao.
I love John. It's just like, F you.
It's kind of his default setting too.
He'll be back on and be like, it's right here.
Yeah.
Jamie just freezes.
Yeah.
No, he's moving.
Yeah.
All right, Jamie. Now,
Seems like you made it home safe though, Jamie. So that's good.
where's the lovely wife? Where's the better half?
Oh man, she saw I was on the live chat here. She came up the stairs, turned right back around, and went right downstairs, got in the car and
I
left.
think she had enough of us actually.
Yeah, I think we We got dropped off in, let's just say we got dropped off. She had enough of us, I think.
Yeah.
She had enough of us. She was like,
Yeah.
you
No, she got-
boys.
No,
Well, that was right after we sat in the car for 2 hours and then loaded the truck.
Yeah. You can't blame her.
And we didn't have much luck. We went back and ordered Baconators.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it was 11 o'clock at night, and we thought we could make it to that Japanese. Mustafa, remember that Japanese restaurant? What was it called again that we went on Friday night?
Oh, Zena.
Zena. Yeah, really great time. We thought we tried to sneak.
You had sake for the first time.
I had sake.
Yeah. How does that happen?
Like sake? I loved it. You kidding?
Yeah.
I told my wife, and she's like, "Wait, what? You tried something different?"
Well, yeah, it was White Russians in Boston that he'd never had before. He had two and was feeling it. What were the names? What were the names of White Russians? Olga and
Svetlana.
And Svetlana. Yeah, the White Russians. Yeah, and then sake. He'd never had sake before.
Oh no! And they came in little mini Stanley cups, so I was like pretending I was the Oilers from the '80s and just going to town.
Yeah, you won. I think you won a few championships that night.
I did. I was holding it over my head. I'm quite sure.
You went on a 3 or 4 year run, I think.
81 against the Islanders, 82 against Philadelphia. There we go. I was running the table.
Hey, it's Fran.
You see Fran?
Yeah, Fran.
Oh, Fran.
Where is she?
Come on, Fran. Oh, we lost John again.
People dropping like flies here, Fran.
Fran, you need to come on and clean this mess up. This is going in the mud. All right, so it's 3:57. So we'll start the top of the hour early. Ladies and gentlemen, top of the hour. Welcome to MBartist Live, Alley Live. I'm your host, Stephen Ahola. Going around the table, we've got DC and Marvel inker Mustafa Musa. We've got the newest member, Lobos Pablo. No microphone required. We got legendary inker and painter Joe Rubenstein, who's feverishly working away on his Wolverine #1 reimagination. We have John Hebert, and as you can tell by his icon that's going in circles, he's thinking about coming back. And then over beside him, we've got the villainous villains, Jamie Coker. Oh, he decided not to come back. And then, of course, we had to bring him on because he's been rocking it out superstar style at
The fifth Beatle.
Yep, the fifth Beatle, Mr. Pete Best, Brendan Halpen. All right, let's go through the featured art prints as we do. We're going to roll through it one more time. Yeah, we'll let you know who's going to be in Denver. I think everybody here is going to be in Denver. Anybody here not going to be in Denver?
I love Denver.
See?
I think John's not going.
Oh, yeah, I think the only person not going is John. But he's not coming back on apparently either. So
Can we convince Fran to come?
I don't know. She's on. Ask her. All right, let's go through the featured art prints. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We've got Bob Mccloud's New Mutants, graphic novel #4. He was here earlier for his 12 minutes. We have the very hot Harley Quinn Puppet Master, not just because it's drawn hot, but it is a hot commodity at the shows. We cannot keep this thing in stock. Chad Harden. Oh, hey, Francine, tell us a little bit about this piece.
Yeah, text it.
Just text it. Francine, I just want to. Oh, all right, we're moving on. Sorry, Francine. The sold out. There's no more fine arts. We're scrambling to see if there's any platinums. There's only canvases left. Jamie Coker's Shredder. James C. Mulligan, who was here earlier, his Mash Joker mashup. Joe Rubenstein's Star Wars original trilogy.
Buy a copy. There you go.
John Hebert's Star Wars #1 recreation, another hot commodity at shows. So hot that the one that we did not sell was hot. 80s cartoon mashup by Mustafa Musa.
Yeah,
it's still hot.
It's still hot.
It's literally hot.
And then, of course, Beating the Beast, Full Surrender, Brendan's favorite piece. He's shaking his head. Ladies and gentlemen, those are our 9 featured art prints for today. You have 3 ways you can get them today. except for the shredder, because as you can see, it's sold out. You can either comment and you'll get a ticket, and there's going to be a winner in about 20 minutes. You can claim it, say claim Star Wars, Joe Star Wars, and Love G will help you out. Or go to MBartist.com, show the pin. Come on, Mustafa. You gotta work on the timing. Go to MBartist.com and fill your boots or the cart. And look at that. We got a full close-up of Lobos there too. And whether it's fine art, platinum, or canvas.
Hey, so Pablo wants to know what Fill Your Boots is about. You wanna fill him in on the boots thing?
After I introduce, look at this.
The use of your words. The use of your words.
That's a Canadian thing. They talk about filling boots up there.
Figured,
Yeah, just
Hi, Pablo.
osmosis.
¿Cómo estás?
Hello.
¿Cómo estás, señorita, por favor?
Estoy bien, señorito.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Barbie art director and interviewer to the stars, Miss Francine Delgado. Miss Delgado, I got sent a link the other day of an appearance of you on Plastic Crack.
I know. Talking about hot interviews, that thing has been great. Like people have been messaging me from all over Latin America. Apparently, everybody watching that interview is in Spanish, so it's a big thing in the Spanish-speaking countries. I mean, it's so cool hearing from people from Peru and Venezuela and other places that just hear me talking in this interview. That happened at UltraCon. So, yeah.
I saw it. I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was just a shame I couldn't understand a damn word of it.
A cool thing that happened to me is a guy from Brazil told me he listened to the interview. And I'm like, did you understand it? It was in Spanish, right? And he's like, yeah, but I understand 80% of it. So he's like, oh, that's so cool.
I was trying to find the subtitles on YouTube. I couldn't find it anywhere. I don't even know. Does YouTube do subtitles? Like, I know it does like closed caption, but do they do subtitles?
I don't
Well, the
know,
subtitles
but
would be in
here-
Spanish, wouldn't they?
Well, that'd be closed caption, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do closed caption, but I don't know if they understand what I'm saying when I'm speaking in Spanish either.
I think I'll ask my lovely wife to dub it for me.
Exactly.
Have that little delay. I would like to talk to you about my art. Anyways, John is back. John, let's check the delay. Can you hear me, sir?
Okay. Good times.
Nothing.
Well,
All
and
right.
in the meantime, guys, remember I told you I was going to become Canadian citizen today?
That was a long
Well, I had to postpone the ceremony because if I will get to do the ceremony today, I will have to get rid of my permanent residence card, meaning that I couldn't go to New York without you lovely folks.
Oh.
So I have to postpone it so I can go to New York. So hopefully I get to go to New York.
Oh, well, hopefully.
Well, we're appreciative that you've delayed it because we would miss you. It's been a sojourn. We've done Boston without you, and we've done Dallas without you, and it just isn't the same.
And Orlando.
And well, she came
Thank you,
for
Mustafa. Thank you for Orlando. Keep pushing that. Keep pushing that, buddy.
Rub it in.
Yeah, he's
Ariel
just like
Diaz. Ariel Diaz has just jumped on. Said, "What did I miss?" Ariel, you didn't miss any more than when you did the panel. Ariel was one of 4 people. On
Yep.
the panel.
We've been filling boots.
We've been filling boots, Ariel. Oh, look, there it is. So, tell me, Francine, did you wear the mask because you didn't want people to recognize
This is
you?
ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, of course. It's because of that. No, but I really like the mask the guy was wearing, the Guillermo, the interviewer, because it allows people to see his face very clear. And even people that cannot hear, they can read his lips. So that's a good thing for people that do.
Is that Hannibal Lecter interviewing you?
Hey, dude, it's amazing. He was protected and everybody can see his face. And if you wouldn't hear, you will appreciate reading his lips. So I thought that was great.
I'm going to have a friend over with lima beans.
Baba beans.
Oh, you guys.
Lima beans, I apologize.
I don't know. I have no idea why I miss you guys.
No, you have an idea why you canceled Orlando now.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
Hey, Joe, you are too quiet. Say something. I miss hearing your voice too.
Do you think we should use Christmas puppies as a food source for the third world?
No, I don't think that.
Okay.
But thank you
I'm just taking a
Christmas
survey.
puppies? Like gifts?
See, this is exactly what I'm saying. I don't know why the hell I miss you guys. But I do.
Comments like that does not help our numbers, Joe.
It does with the third world.
No for the puppies of the third world.
All right, so let's.
Francine, don't you want another woman join the group so you have somebody civilized to talk to?
That's a hint.
That'd be
Ariel,
pitchy. You have
Ariel,
someone
did
in
you get
mind?
that hint?
Okay.
Did Ariel get that hint?
Yeah, then if she comes, we can speak in Spanish too. We can make the audience grow.
There you go. All right, let's try this real quick. John, can you hear me? John.
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Woo! We got it.
Guess not. This stupid thing. This thing.
It's not that
Can
bad.
you
It's
hear
only
me?
6 seconds
Yes.
difference.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Wait, let's do this right. Yes, yes, yes.
I give up. This thing's junk. We'll try again when it's not being so jerky. Goodbye.
Oh,
No, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Oh, man.
You know, I wish I'd thought of faking technical difficulties too to get out of here.
you talking about? You had technical difficulties. You worked your way around it. You called in.
Yep. So to answer this guy's question here, Joshua, it's actually getting colored by Ariel Diaz and will be available soon-ish.
Soonish.
Hopefully before New York. Oh,
I love those
Francine,
collaborations.
this is what they're referring to. This is something finished recently.
Oh, that's nice. Ooh,
So Ariel will be coloring it, and then it'll be a print available.
Well, if Ariel's
Oh, that's-
coloring it, we know it'll be very neon.
Okay.
very neon. Okay.
Very neon. She likes color. I had a conversation about her color selection when she does her palette. So when you do that, like when you envision that, do you give her guidance in terms of what you're looking for in terms like mood or do you say,
Honestly, I trust her judgment. She'll show me, works in progress, and you can kind of go from there. But yeah, some colorists like you kind of have to, art direct a little bit, and then some. It's more what's happening, Steve. Okay.
What is Steven doing?
Mr. Hebert? Mr. Hebert, can you hear me, Mr. Hebert?
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Hey.
I can hear you,
Yes.
Mr.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Are
Yes.
you talking to me? Are you talking to me? You must be talking to me. There's only 5 of us here.
Yes, I can hear you.
Show us the Magneto,
Hilarious.
sir. We're going to give you a one shot.
Hilarious.
Let's give the man a one shot. Magneto on 5, 4, 3,
That's right.
2, and
That's right. All right. Magneto. There's Magneto.
there we go.
There's Magneto.
It's too pixelated.
Yep. Hold on.
We're gonna need to see a high res of that.
There we go. No.
Hey, that's kind of.
Okay, don't
Hey,
do the one shot.
technology
Don't do the one
brand.
shot. Just show it there. We see it better when it's in the lower.
Minecraft Magneto.
Okay.
right.
Other solution
All
for
right.
this can be he took a picture of it, send it to you, Steven, and you can blow it out for us in the screen.
There you go. Did you hear that? Did you hear that, John?
Do you hear my suggestion, John? Take a picture with it and send it to Steven. No? I think he's
I heard some of it.
Picture sent to Steven.
That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. The net is just not cooperating today. I don't know what's going on.
It's that Albany satellite. It's past you and it's over in a different part of the world.
Ironically, Joe has the most stable connection, I think.
Yeah, and he's talked the least during the show. Usually he's like full of piss and vinegar.
I guess so. I guess so.
John, I feel sorry that you couldn't go to the bathroom during the convention. You should have told me, so I would have gone for you.
Not even to take care of his table, so he can go for him. That's the Joe we love.
Yeah.
And we lost Brendan too. Brendan, all right.
Well, thank you. That's very kind of you.
Brendan, thank you for stopping by. It was good to see you, buddy, and welcome to the team. He just dropped in there that his phone went all pear-shaped, which is odd in itself, but we'll leave it at that. All right, sounds good. We've got 20 minutes left, and in 2 weeks, we've got New York coming up. Anybody have any suggestions for New York?
I got hacked, yeah.
I don't know, but Jamie has been awfully quiet. I miss your voice. So say something.
But darling, change passport. You can't change passport?
Well, let me.
Meanwhile, Mustafa and
Pablo has their own.
Remember
shooting his
my Instagram got hacked, and so trying to do troubleshooting, but it's not happening.
You got to update your password from password.
Yeah,
Hey,
it won't.
Fran.
It won't let me update anything.
Oh my.
Hey, Fran.
Wow.
In this crowd, who would you marry, kill, or have sex with? Okay.
Oh,
That's not. No.
Look at his face. I'll take you later. Go.
Okay.
abstain from all three of those. Some of us want to stay married.
That's not appropriate.
Okay.
Steve, remember to bring the secret.
Well, you got to answer it first, Joe.
Jamie's disapproval face.
All right, Joe, back at you. Now you got to answer that.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to play the game,
you got to answer that question, Joe. Now you answer it.
Right,
there you go, Joe.
What I never understand about that question is if I marry you, I can have sex with you, right? So
Obviously
I would
you've never
marry
been
John
married.
because I would marry John because I'm a chubby chaser. Okay.
Joe, obviously you've never been married.
Okay. And it speaks volumes, doesn't it, Stephen? Okay.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So, Joe, are you going to
That's
answer
right.
questions for us?
I told you I'm a chubby chaser. I'd marry John, and I'd keep Jamie on the side, and I'd definitely kill you.
Man, I'm off the hook. Whew.
Okay.
He's just getting back at me for the birthday thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, dude, I made you a young 69. No? All right. Moving on.
I got to tell you, even though my computer's plugged in, it's about to die. It just doesn't seem to hold a signal. So I'm gonna go.
All right, sounds good. Before you go, Joe, any words of wisdom to getting ready for New York?
For us or the fans?
In general.
They give you very little space there, so you better be really judicial on what it is you bring to show people, because I don't think they let you put something over your head on the desk at 3 feet. So you're like a wheel in a pen when you're in New York.
So I've heard that you should bring triple the inventory. Is that accurate?
Yes.
It goes well, yeah, but I'm not sure where you would put it because the place is so small. Unless you keep bringing it back from your hotel room.
That sounds like an act.
Right.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, Joe. We'll let you go. Thanks for coming.
Bye.
All right. Now that he's gone.
Steven, if that is true, you have all my inventory, so you bring triple my inventory. That is basically, I have non-inventory.
Yeah, actually, Brendan has all our inventory.
Oh, Brendan, listen to that.
Brendan has all the inventory. The only inventory I don't have is Lobos because we got to make some. Oh, that's not true. We have Spider-Man. We have his Wonder Woman. What else have I done that's Lobos?
There's a Harley Quinn I could send.
I think I've been asking you for the Harley Quinn, haven't I?
Which one?
You were asking for the other one. I got a few.
You got a few?
Yeah.
All right. Who do you think you are, Chad Harden? Come on.
I have a lot of Harleys.
All right. Well, don't fret, Pablo. By this time next year, we'll have you fully stocked and loaded up for your inaugural visit to New York. If you don't come this time,
It's okay. Thanks.
All right.
In case I cannot go, I'll let you know. So maybe you can take my spot. But I'll let you know. I'll talk to you off the show.
Okay. Thank you.
I have no idea what happened there, but we'll roll with it. Jamie, have you done New York before?
No, never done New York before. This will be the first time, man. I'm excited about it, though. I mean, anyone has been giving me tips and tricks and everything else. Some people say park in New Jersey. Other people say, what is it? Some people have told me, make sure. One person told me to like stuff your money in your underwear, something like that. Just all kinds of crazy things, you know.
Stuff your money in your underwear?
I'm filtering through the advice and seeing what jives and what doesn't.
Don't look up at buildings. It makes you a target. Yeah, it makes you a target. Yeah. Don't look up. It makes you look like a tourist, and then if you're a tourist, then you're an easy mark for people who are terrible, which is a lot of people. Yeah.
But I welcome them.
What are you supposed to do? Look down?
You're supposed to not make eye contact, because if you do, they'll give you all kinds of comments.
They will?
Oh, yeah. If you make eye contact with a New Yorker, yeah.
Mustafa, wasn't it New York where you got the stiffest hip check?
Yep. I got hit harder than I've ever been hit by an adult, by some lady trying to cross the street and did not want to go around me. She wanted to go through me.
Oh, man.
Only had 2 words for me.
I'm sure, I'm sure we can break those down into 2 letters, but I love how you...
one finger times 2.
I'm sure she turned it up because you couldn't hear it. So I have a question to ask you then, sir. You said the hardest an adult has ever hit you. Do you get hit by children a lot?
Yeah, when you're a dad. Yeah. In the middle of the night, like feet on their neck, and yeah.
Oh my God, your kids hit you.
What do you think? Random kids just walk up to Mustafa and whack him?
I mean, not yet, but sure. I can see, and you know what? If it happens, it's gonna be in New York. Yeah. It's gonna be some New Yorker kid just hitting me by my knees. Yeah.
I just pictured like some 8-year-old coming up to him, just knocking him right in the gonads and go, on the level.
They'll say, fill your boots.
Oh, I know what I'm getting my kids to do.
What the hell?
That's awesome.
Oh,
man, we are making this poor man a target.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, that's
by 8-year-olds.
Yeah, Mustafa, don't come to Toronto and look up at the buildings, okay?
Okay, sure.
Okay, don't look up
So
at
your
the
boots
buildings.
were dead.
Yeah, sorry, eh?
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of that. They're gonna apologize right after they do it.
Yeah, don't look up, eh? Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm gonna have to do this now, eh?
Okay.
Hey, I'm talking about that. Is Toronto happening at the end of October, right?
So far, they
Okay.
just launched a vaccination passport here in Ontario,
Mhm.
so that allowed the numbers to jump up for an event. So it's gonna be one of those things that I think you're gonna have to be double vaccinated to come to the show.
Wow.
So if you're not double vaccinated, stay home. I think that's basically what they're saying.
Or go to Baltimore.
Or go to Baltimore. Well, Bob's going to Baltimore. So,
yeah.
Mustafa, are you going to Baltimore, or are you still going to follow through with Toronto if it happens?
Not as of yet, but I've never been to Baltimore. I would like to go.
Yeah, I'd like to go to Baltimore too. I heard great things about Baltimore.
Yeah.
They say that's a true comic book.
Yeah, it's a show for like artists and not like celebrities and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think Pablo got really bored with our conversation. He's on his phone.
Be more interesting then.
Yeah. What's more interesting on the phone right now?
I'm gonna go pick up my little in a little bit.
Are you playing Candy Crush?
No, that was Mustafa.
That's me.
Oh my
He was
God.
playing Candy Crush. He thought we wouldn't
Nice.
notice, but we did. All right. It's winter time.
It's a nice show.
Winter chicken dinner. Oh, do you hear that? That's the footsteps of the lovely Love Jeet. We're going to draw a winner. Pablo, now that you've been on the show, you are disqualified. So are you, Brendan. Ooh. And the winner is Joshua C. Kiefer. Cut a promo there, John. Is John with us? John, are you still here? There he is. Cut a promo. Here's our winner. Joshua C.
I'm here. I'm here.
Cut a promo for our winner.
You think you're big and bad just because you won this one? Well, I'll tell you what, there'll be another one next week.
Joshua, pick one of the 6. Which one do you want? You can pick anyone except for Shredder. And also, please send DM me or Lovejeet your shipping address, please. Which one is Joshua going to pick? I know which one he's not going to pick. We are waiting for Joshua C. Kiefer, winner of this week's featured art print. Which one is he going to pick? Is it going to be She-Ra, Princess of Power, Chad Hart, Puppet Master? Oh, by the way, I got a call. So you remember how we did that signing with the Thundercats in UltraCon there, Francine?
Yeah.
So Scott gave me a call and said that the original voice of She-Ra loves your art print.
Oh, that is amazing.
So I thought that'd be a nice little boost there for you.
Josh, we might have another piece actually debuting, Francine and me, that has She-Ra in it for New York, maybe.
It's like
is that
the 80s.
The lineup one?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like the 80s female heroes. I don't know heroes, but
80s cartoon.
80s cartoon, but just female girls.
Yeah, she showed me something on it, and it looks great. Looks amazing so far.
Who's coloring
Yeah,
it?
we changed it a little bit, and you remember you saw it like they were just standing. Now they are like holding some kind of like when you get in what do you call that?
Police lineup.
Yeah, like a police lineup, and they are holding like the name and the number.
Joshua, yes, that is a Saturday morning mashup. Let me know if that's the winner. Another one is stolen.
Yeah, another one just gets taken away.
What are you working on right now, Pablo? You got anything you can show and tell?
We did. Got this piece we did for a commission. It's a Marvel version of the Gotham City Sirens.
Yeah, that's was that Black Cat, Mystique, and Dark Phoenix.
Any reason for those specific 3?
It was what the commissioner wanted.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I see.
I was constrained to this post poster, so
yeah,
I would have never drawn that way, but
yeah,
okay.
But it works.
Joshua, you got it, buddy. Yeah, I love that one. I saw that one on Facebook.
Yeah, I finished that one last night. That was commissioned from UltraCon.
Very cool. Very cool. All right.
More to come.
Joshua C. Kiefer selects 80s mashup. Congratulations, sir. Please DM Lovejeet your address.
Yes.
And yes, your piece this week is number 1, Mustafa. Thank you.
No, I was pointing to the piece. It's right there.
Oh, all right. Very good then. So, Josh, if you could send us your shipping address, we will get that off to you post haste. Thank you for watching. All right, final thoughts. We got 6 minutes left. We've done show and tell.
I haven't shown.
Oh, sorry.
Ooh.
What do you got there, Fran?
This, but I'm gonna show the actual sketch behind.
Is that your favorite Robin again?
That's Nightwing.
Nightwing, yeah, Nightwing is my favorite. These are my 2 favorite Batman characters, actually.
That's good.
Nightwing and Batman.
I'm glad you didn't do it the last time. How you did it last time?
What I did last time?
Well, you were telling us we were talking about favorite Robins, and you said,
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I missed it. What did?
What?
What is my favorite Robin? And I was naming his
her
name.
favorite dick.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's his name. His name is Dick Grayson, and it's not my. I didn't name him. Blame his
She
mom.
loves dick.
Juvenile.
What is your favorite Robin?
Okay, Steven.
It's Dick. Dick's my favorite. That's what I said.
You're welcome, Josh. It's all good. Thanks for joining us. Let's not end on a bad note. Sorry, tell us about the piece.
I don't even know what I was. Oh yeah, there was this Batman Day just passes, and I got interviewed by guys in Argentina, and again, yay, my Latin crowd is growing nice, and we were having this interview. When I was talking with them, I want to draw something Batman related, and I choose to draw my two favorite characters. Yay, Ariel, you have good taste.
I'm taking a nap.
I'm just proud that this is the first time this came out until the last time. I thought you were going to joke more about it.
Nope, I'm trying to contain myself. Trust me, I have a top 10 going on right now.
Yeah, Pablo, you missed when we were talking about Wiz covers.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you know what? Wiz has been hot.
Oh, my God.
A hot Wiz.
You just remind him what he did and stuff.
And there's nothing like a hot Wiz.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Hey, John, your Wiz is the hottest. we had a vendor come in.
I know. I'm taking the meds.
We actually had, you know how like when you go to the shows, you have these exhibitors who specialize in
what?
Not about you, John. You'll come around in a second. Hold a second here. So you know how they have those vendors that do the specialty covers, the variants. So one of them came over while we were packing up, and he goes, "You know, I was planning on doing something with Golden Age, but I'm glad I didn't because you guys did it better." So I thought that was a pretty cool compliment from one of our fellow exhibitors. And I have to say this: I've been to many kinds of conventions as an exhibitor. Props to the exhibitors who go to cons because they are the most helpful, genuine people at any con I've ever been to. Like our wall came crashing down, and I swear to God, it went right back up in no time at all. People just kind of flocked, and a couple of walls went crashing down on the Wednesday. And I just have to say that the camaraderie among exhibitors and artists is really great at these shows. So kudos to them and so forth and so on. So there we go. So anyways, guys, just to review, we got 2 minutes left. We just came from Dallas. We had a great time. 2 weeks, we're going to be in New York. And I will be on one level with Jamie. I think, Jamie, you're an exhibitor level with me, aren't you?
Yep.
So you and I are going to be on the exhibitor level, probably side by side. Well, everybody else, John, Mustafa, Francine, Joe, basically everybody but Bob. And maybe a Pablo cameo might be in effect. Who knows? We'll be on Artist Alley. So if you are in the New York area, please come check us out. We're going to have all new flags going up. It's going to be great. So we're very excited for New York. Blah, blah, yada, yada. So parting shots. Anybody got any parting shots before we go?
I'll be at
remember to bring the
local show
Secret
here.
Wars piece to New York.
Yes, I will bring the SW piece. The piece you're not allowed to name yet.
Right.
Go ahead, Jamie.
Go ahead, Jamie.
I'll be
Sorry, Jamie.
in Minnesota local show, MCBF. It's going to be at the Minnesota State Fairgrounds. One-day show, 10 to 6 this Saturday.
Ah, yes. Shame on me. I completely forgot. Mustafa, are you going to be doing a show between New York?
I was offered a show, but I just need to rest and recover and charge my batteries and catch up on a few things.
I've seen your sleeping patterns at the show. That's probably a good idea.
Yep.
Speaking of bad sleeping patterns, Pablo, are you going to be anywhere?
Oh, no. I'm going to catch up on work.
There you go. That's a good man, Charlie Brown. John, you gonna be parking anywhere between now and New York or no?
Just on my deck and in my lawn when I mow it.
Awesome. All right, guys. I think that's it for us.
Back to life, back to reality.
Sounds good, John. So until so next week we will be doing the show again. Oh, see, I'll be catching up on work until NYCC. All right, there you go, Ariel. Ariel is on here so much. We see her so much. She's almost reaching that honorary status. John, don't worry about it, man. We'll fix it next week. We'll get that satellite back overhead in no time. Don't worry about it, man. All right, guys. So we're getting ready to shut off. I'm going to be back on again at 6 o'clock for the auction. Hopefully you guys come back. We're going to have some fresh new art and some other little tidbits for you guys.
I hope so.
All right, Ariel. Hey, Jamie, can you get Trish to do a medal for Ariel, please?
Yeah, I'm sure I could. Yeah.
There you go. Your medal's coming. You'll get your medal in New York there, Ariel. All right, guys. So we'll be back at 6 o'clock for the auction. Hopefully you'll come back as well. Apologies for some of the technical snafus that we've had, but an hour and a half of chit chat, pitter patter has gone. And I want to thank everybody for coming. You were watching this on YouTube or on Facebook. And Jamie, before we each go, what should we do?
Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know how we're doing.
There you go. Well, just let him know. I think I'm doing just fine. All right. Good night, everybody, from the Great White North and all points in between.